Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we've got another LEGO Marvel Avengers video for you. This one happens to be for the Manhattan Hub number 6 Financial District Free Room. And yes, this is the southernmost tip. We're going to cover Liberty Island, where the Statue of Liberty is. We're going to get a handful of gold bricks, a couple of character tokens, and even a couple of vehicle tokens. So, again, you can see on the map there, the bottom tip is what we're going for. And that being said, let's go ahead and get to getting. We do have quick links down below in the video description that'll help you get through from gold brick to gold brick, or maybe you're looking for that character or vehicle token. Whatever it is, feel free to use those and skip to me doo-da, skip to me day. Go through the video as fast as you can. Alright, that didn't really work out. Alright, we're going to fly over Avengers Tower and try to pretend like that song was not just horribly sang to us. That would cause me nightmares if someone was trying to sing me a lullaby. But we're going to go to this giant blackish building with a radio tower on it. We're going to land on the roof, and there's this little, I don't know, what, it's some sort of scaffolding or something with platforms. We're going to jump up on it and switch to Hawkeye, and we're going to target all of these sockets and place some arrows in each of those. What that's going to do is complete the power line that we're going to go ahead and pump up here in a second here. But first, we got to pull out a sonar arrow and get our on, and that's right, we're going to destroy that glass and build up an electric panel here. And now we're switching back over to Thor, and the reason being is because we got to fly up, and away. Well, I suppose we could have switched to the Black Widow and used the twirly poles all the way up top. However, it's easier just to fly and get our collective gold brick up top, so that's right, one more to our collection. Booyakashaw! And moving along now, we're going to go and, yeah, the next one is a vehicle token, which happens to be right at the base of this giant building we're in. And we got a little bit of a camera issue going on here. In fact, we're inside the building sliding down there. You see that? That was weird. The camera ended up inside. But like I said, the foot race is actually right down at the base of the building. We switched to Quicksilver because he is our favorite fast-footed warrior. I don't know. I guess he's not really a warrior. He's more of a superhero. He is a superhero. What am I saying here? All right, we're following all these gates, and you can see on the compass it kind of leads the way to the next one if the angle of the gate isn't enough for you. And we make our way all the way to that purple gate, and look at that, we get Bruce Banner's motorcycle character token. Vehicle token. I messed that one up. That one wasn't on purpose. And all right, so we're right back where we started, and we're going to switch to a character that can fly. And that's because we got to go up and away onto this building. And we're just about a block down, or a building down, from where that race was. And look at that, Cloud 9. And hey, you know, I have to be honest, this was one of the most frustrating ones out of all. And truth be told, I actually had to play this area over again. I got a little bit further and my game glitched out and I had to start over. So luckily for me, I'd gotten a lot of practice on this particular mission, and I kind of knew where to jump and where to go. But trust me, more than likely this is going to be a difficult one for you to get these guys all the way over. Really, it's just a matter of using a character with mind control and going to these 3 characters and getting them to jump across these little cloud platforms. Now, as you can tell, each one of them disappears or kind of shrinks and evaporates after like about 2 seconds worth of standing on them. And yes, I got lucky there and made the first guy all the way across without falling. Now, if you do fall, it's no big deal. You just have to restart over, and hopefully you can get a better angle and make it all the way. There is some tricky ones, though, that seem like, you know, you need to jump left, but you need to kind of go up and left. And my best advice on this particular mission is focus on the blue circle that's below your character. Make sure that it's visible onto the cloud platform. Otherwise, you're probably not going to land on it. So the most difficult one is this next one, at least in my opinion. And we got to fly all the way up to the top of this rooftop with these. It looks like there's 3 towers, but there's really only 2 satellite towers. That third one's on another building. But, all right, grab control of your character by pressing the icon indicated. For us, it was circle. Now, these first couple are really tricky just because the camera moves so much. Now, this one right here, you definitely have to kind of jump out and over to. It's not just an over, it's an out and over. So If it seems like you're not jumping far enough, it's probably because you're not probably jumping far enough. So, again, focus on the blue circle under your character and try to match it up with one of these floating platforms. And look at that. I promise there was no edits there. I got all 3 in one go, but truth being told, as I already mentioned, I had to do this area again. And, yeah, the first time I did it, I had to do it like 25 times. It was craziness. But I nailed it. Nailed it! And we get the Cloud 9 character token as a result for completing that one. So pat yourself on the back once you're done, because that one is, it's good to have in the rear view. That was a difficult one. All right, next up is another gold brick. You can see we got this foot race here. We already did that, though. What are you doing? Quit wasting our time. We're going to drive up the street, or fly in our case, and go right into this crazy little alley, which takes us to this courtyard. And now we're going to fly straight up, because we can see on our compass that the gold brick we want is right ahead of us, but there's this giant obstacle in our path. So it turns out, I believe it's actually on... Oh, no, it is on the roof. Woohoo! I thought it was on the ground down below us. I was going to say, we fly all the way to the top just to fly to the bottom. But nope, we need to smash some of the air vents up here. And it turns out one of them has a digging spot under it. So we'll go ahead and dig up a switch, and we'll flip it. And guess what happens? Da, 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 da. It reveals a gold wall, and now we can switch on over to a character with heat ray and get our melt on. We got to carve out this weird shape. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like almost like a house maybe, or a pi symbol. I don't know why they'd have a pi symbol. It's kind of close, not quite, but anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and grab that gold brick, and we're gonna fly up and away and look for that next one, which happens to be right over on the next building right over here, except for we can tell on our compass that it's down lower. So not on the very, very top rooftop, but it's down a ways. So we're gonna fall. Whee! That's right, we're free falling. And in my case, I'm not, because I didn't want to do that crazy fly up floppy thing that it always does. All right, so this one is at the base of the building. And we're going to have to switch to a character with the stealth ability. And Black Widow will do just fine. Go ahead and activate that stealthiness and get inside that little switch and flip it. And look at that. We open the door, and now we can get inside and do a butt slam. We can see some glowing bits inside that pallet of boxes. And look at that. We got some Captain America shield switch parts. So we'll build those up and complete the shield switch. Switch on over to Captain himself and toss that old shield right in that hole and watch it spin to win. And oh yeah, grab that gold brick. All right, next up we got gold brick number 4. We're kind of on a gold brick extravaganza, huh? And all right, we're gonna run right across the street. Nope, don't jack that school bus. We got to save that for the kids. Education is important. And look at that. Luckily, we have the captain out. We got some fires to put out. So we're going to go ahead and stamp out some fires. And, well, we actually kind of missed that back corner there. Whoopsie. And we'll go ahead and put that one out as well. I don't think we really needed to. You just need access to this button here. Push the button and watch that treasure chest open. That's right. Gold brick is ours. Now watch out for that gold brick pooter. That's right. Poof, the little air biscuit. All right, so moving along, we've got the next gold brick. We're going to actually fly. And, you know, I haven't really done a lot of flying with Reptile, but I'm kind of wondering if maybe he's even quicker than Thor in moving around. He might be the go-to guy, and I'll have to try it in a later situation because we've already completed all of the free roamage as far as the recording goes. We've still got lots to edit and get videos out for, but... All right, we can see there is a gold brick trapped in a cage about a third of the way up on this building. And once we get up top, we not only notice that the compass points down, but there's not really anything going on up here. So we'll go ahead and drop it like it's hot and flop to the bottom. And oh, look at that. Ground must have been hot. We jumped up with the quickness. But turns out there is a dumpster down here that needs a butt slam. And once it's gone, we can actually dig into a spot right behind it. And check it out. It actually makes us appear inside the cage. Holy cow. In on what? Woohoo. My words are not coming to me. All right, too much free roam. These videos are actually quite long, if you think about it. They're all, well, free plays are quite long, too. Anyhow, I'll quit making excuses, and we'll get to the next collectible, which we're going to fly down the water line here. And this one happens to be on one of the end buildings, and we're going to go around the front side because the back has nothing to offer. And look at that. On the front corner here, there is a scan point. So we're going to switch to a character that has the Avengers scan ability. And once we get the scan completed, what does it give us? It gives us a switch, I believe. We'll have to wait and see. Can't remember if it's a pull or a push. Oh, it needs to be repaired first. I don't know what Black Widow was doing. She was definitely doing some jogging in place there. And must have had an extra piece of shawarma earlier, or extra shawarma, trying to burn off them calories. All right, anyways, we're going to repair this switch. We're going to flip it, and then it opens up a door, which, look at that. There's another switch inside. Oh, it opens up that. Oh, there's another switch. Holy cow. Oh, we got all the walls up and away. And we'll grab that gold brick, and we'll move on. Look at that. We got one more gold brick before we switch on over to a character token. So we got a mission coming up. Well, that's right. This is a real easy gold brick. We're going to fly inland a little bit, and we're going to find this circle. It's kind of like an open courtyard park area with nothing going on but this cover with some telekinetic bits flashing at us. So we switch to a character with telekinesis, and we manipulate those bricks. And look at that. Down inside the hole, we find a gold brick. Oh, check it out. She-Hulk. How are you, She-Hulk? Let's go ahead and see what's crackalating. All right, she actually needs some help finding some bad guys. Actually, I think there's some good guys. She has to beat so many bad guys. That's right. I'm confusing myself by reading over the words here. Really, I just need to wait and see what happens. I believe we have to go and... oh, that's right. We have to go find a hideout. All right, so we're just going to follow the She-Hulk. And if you lose track of her along the way, there are some blue ghost studs that'll pop up, as well as a silver arrow if you get too far away. You know, I'd actually forgotten all about She-Hulk. You know, that's one of those ones, you know, they have Wonder Woman, they got, you know, Supergirl, they have all these different, you know, variations. And I think it's great. I think there should be equality. I don't see why there couldn't be, you know, superpowers on both males and females. So it's pretty cool. And you know, She-Hulk's kind of like one of those lost legends, if you ask me, like just not very popular. And to be honest, I know very little about her other than it looks like she's dropping blue ghost studs as she runs. I'm not sure where those are coming from, but we'll go ahead and leave that alone, huh? All right, we get attacked or bum rushed for our first time over here. A bunch of henchmen drop down and try to take us down, but we're not gonna stand for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we're going to go ahead and continue to follow her in her blue trail there. She might need some depends. It just depends, I guess, on what's going on there. All right, another group of baddies. So we're going to shoot some more rockets. And look at that. We got a 10x multiplier going right now. So those guys are pretty easily removed via the rockets. And we're just going to keep following her. It's really simple stuff here. We're getting pretty close. I think we got one more interaction with some bad guys at the bottom here, and then we actually go and chat it up with some young lad standing over on the bridge to our right there. So, all right, bad guys, get out of here. Ain't nobody, ain't got no time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, here we go. Here he is. Bingo! This is the right place, all right. And all right, so She-Hulk is happy. And we're going to go ahead and get rewarded with a character token for the She-Hulk. So pretty awesome. We'll have to see. I bet you she transforms into a larger character, does she? I see. I don't even know. She may just be green. And She-Hulk may have been from that may be the original version. You know, there's the Lou Ferrigno Hulk that transforms. It's just kind of, well, I won't ruin it for you. You've probably already seen it, but turns all green. All right, we're heading out towards Liberty Island, but we're not quite done yet. We've got a few things on the mainland first, and one of them is going to be up on top of this roof here, kind of out right on the edge of the island. And check it out. We've got a silver barrel we can destroy with our favorite silver brick breaker, Iron Man. We can build those bricks that were left behind into a switch, which then removes the laser grid, preventing us from getting into that awesome-looking grate. And we'll switch on over to the Vision because we know he can slip on through to the other side. Look at that. Now we're just inside this tower and we can fly all the way up. And look at that. A gold brick is waiting for us at the top. So pretty easy gold brick to grab, but we had to grab it nonetheless. All right. Looks like we got a couple more gold bricks a little bit over on the, I guess this would be the southeast side of the area. And this one's down. Ooh, it's even further down below us. You can see I'm wandering around looking for a way down. And look at that. There's the subway. And in fact, we were just kind of down here, weren't we? Somewhere similar to this, actually. This one's totally different, though. But there is an underground area. Make your way down through one of the little subway entrances. And there's a couple of grid-like areas, and there's a guy that needs mind controlling on one side. So we're going to go ahead and hippa to the hoppa, and it just don't stoppa. We're going to mind control him all the way up to that top platform and have him stand on that switch. And ooh, I got lucky with that jump. Oh, there goes my luck. But yeah, we're just going to jump up and away, all the way around, and you could, well, I would say you could probably fly and land on that, except for you can't. You have to mind control this guy, and this guy doesn't look like he has any superpowers, so it's kind of a funny angle, and booyakashow! We have removed the laser grid all the way around, and that'll give us access to get inside to that black box or that cosmic box. And we're going to go ahead and manipulate those bricks by switching to Ultimate Ultron and pressing the icon indicator. For us, it's that circle or circle button. And look at that, it shakes it up, and we got a gold brick for doing all that fun stuff. So, all right, we can go ahead and leave that subway or that lower underground area and go back up top. And all right, we're going to head over to the southeast pier over here. And it's kind of by the bridge, and you can see there's the Lady Liberty standing over there. We're going to drop down onto this pier and go all the way out to the very end. And look at that. There is a little area that needs just a little uppercut or a Haryuken if you're a Street Fighter fan. And yeah, basically you just need to do a little ground pound or a butt slam, and you should be able to remove that cover and drop down and grab it. Moving along, right along the boardwalk here, you're going to see a shield access scan terminal. And we're going to go ahead and switch to a character we know that will pass the scan. And for us, we chose Captain America. And look at that, it reveals an outhouse or an oot-hoose, depending on where you live. And we'll go ahead and scan again, this time with a Hydra character. And it opens up the right side. And look at that, we got a gold brick. So we had to use both the good and the bad in order to get that gold brick for our collection. All right, we're going to head all the way along the southernmost point of this area. We see that there is a gold brick right under this walk bridge or the pedestrian bridge. And it's like, wait a minute, how do we get inside there? I can't figure it out. Well, turns out there is a speed boost pad up on this ledge up here. So we're going to go ahead and fly. You could walk or climb up there, whichever you prefer. But we're going to switch to Quicksilver because as far as we know, he might be the only character that can use these speed boost pads. And it's another one of those really quickie ones where you have to use not one, but two of those speed boost pads, and you have to do it really quickly because the timer will run out. Watch how close this is. Talk about a photo finish. I mean, it does get a little closer, but not much. 0.61 left, but we'll take it. All four of those pressure pads have been activated, and booyakashow! Gold brick number 12 presents itself, so we will go and snatch it up. Thank you very much. Watch out for that air biscuit. All right, we're going to jump over the fence. You can see there's a gold brick on the other side over there. We couldn't quite make the jump, so we're going to fly. And once we get over here, we realize we actually need some sonar-age. So we're going to switch to the Hawkeye and pull out his sonar arrows and get our... Ooh, that was almost like a race starting there. All right, we got the sonar spot down. We sneak inside, grab that gold brick, and guess what, ladies and gents? We only got one more key item before we're going to head on over to Lady Liberty over there on Liberty Island. And guess what? It's a foot race! And this one's going to be for vehicle token number 2, the Roxxon van. Not to be confused with the Rodney Ruxin van. And we all know your friends call you Ruxin, but we call you Rodney. Because we know you don't like it. All right, more League banter. You guys watch the League. Let me know who your favorite character is. I think Taco and you know, I don't know. Taco is one of my favorites. You know, of course, there's always Rafi. You can't go wrong. Well, actually, everything can go wrong with Rafi, but good time nonetheless. All right, foot race has come to a close, even though we had to do a loopsie-daisy around that thing. But we got the Roxxon van now ready to go, and all right, we can actually take off and leave the mainland and head over to Liberty Island over there. So up, up, and away. Here we go. That's right. Look at that. We got that big old statue, and there's a couple of things out here. In fact, there's 3 gold bricks and a race. And the first gold brick's really easy. We just got this silver cover on the ground right below the Statue of Liberty. So Hawkeye, Iron Man, you know, you got all sorts of characters that can do the old silver brick breakage. We used Hawkeye's specialty arrow to go ahead and remove that, and we dropped down in there and snatched it up. And now we're going to go around and actually down in the front side here. Or are we going to go up and do the race next? That's right, we are. I should have been looking at my notes in the bottom screen there. Right up top, right above the flame, we actually have another checkpoint for a race starting. So we're going to go ahead and check that point and start that race. Ooh, a little dolphin diving to go right off the bat. Look at that, a little more dolphin diving. Oh, got a little overzealous with my dolphin diving. Yeah, so I don't know if I recommend getting too squirrely, especially unless you like doing races over and over again. Which you're welcome to do anyways. Even if you complete a race, you can always do it over and over again. Not me. I like to get these things done and be done with them, especially after my rugged and raw experience with Marvel superheroes. Man, some of those flying races were just redonkulous. Good thing I was able to edit, because I know that there was a few races that took me 20, 25 times to get done. Yeah, that's right, 20, 25 times. They were, oh man, they were pretty redonkulous, so... All right, we're threading the needles. We're flying up and over buildings, in between them, all around. And we're really just looking for that purple cycle, and we found it. And look at that. Booyakashow. The Hydra Quinjet Mini Edition is now ours. And we have found ourselves quite far away from Liberty Island. So we got to double back and get all the way back there. And like I said, we still got a gold brick. And, oh, you know what? You know what? That's right. We got 2 gold bricks back here. This one's really easy. We're going to go right to the other side of the base of the statue, and we're going to switch to Captain America. And, of course, you could switch to any character with a shield. I believe Sif, and there's probably a couple more that I have not purchased yet. As you've noticed on our character selection grid, we have only activated the characters that we needed or that were unlocked via the story or just on their own. But, hey, look at that. We got a secret tunnel now. We can go ahead and drop down in there. And, oh, no, it's another deflection pad. And there's another laser. But, wait, it's not working. Oh, that's right. We got to use this switch. So flip the switch behind the lasers. And, oh, I was targeting the wrong one anyway. So there's actually 2 of these. You basically, you flip the switch. The right one activates. You go ahead and power up that node. Flip the switch one more time. And look at that. A second node reveals itself. And we'll go ahead and reflect this laser beam. And look at that, gold brick, woohoo! All right, last one, but not least one, of course. It's up top, and this one is over kind of in the courtyard area. Good spot for a picnic lunch, if I'm saying so myself. But, all right, on your compass, you can see it's over here in the corner, and there's just a dig spot. How easy peasy is this for an ending one? All right, we just slip on through, we flip that switch, and then we'll flip on through one more time to go ahead and collect that gold brick. And then guess what? That's going to do it for the financial district, which only leaves Times Square, Central Park, and, of course, the helicarrier. So, that's going to wrap up Lego Marvel Avengers Manhattan Hub number 6, the financial district free roam. And yes, we grabbed all those collectibles. And yes, I fumbled my words through most of this video. And, yeah. We're getting pretty close to that home stretch. Only a couple levels left, or areas left, as I mentioned. But hey, if you guys have any questions or comments, simply head over to Facebook, Twitter, or you can just leave them down below right here on YouTube. I guess you could be watching at HappyThumbsGaming.com, where comments are also welcomed. And guess what? I got more work to do, so I'm going to take off. I don't want to waste any more of your time. As always, until next time... Highway to the sea is on. Ow, ow, ow.